Like many people, I had to take music class in middle school. While my 7th grade class was god awful, I have some amazing memories of 8th grade music. Okay, so we'll start off with the teacher. Her name was Miss Abby, spelled just like Abbey Road. She actually taught at the school I went to in the 7th grade, but didn't end up teaching my class. I'd actually wished she was my teacher, since the other one wasn't the nicest to me. She ended up transferring to the same school I did, and she became my teacher. She ended up being really nice and accommodated, and since I was behind on my instrument due to the horrible experience previous year, she let me catch up and do easier playing tests. It was like my wish had come true. So, Miss Abby ended up splitting us up into groups at the beginning of the year. She would put me in the main room with the majority of the students, and put some of the others in their own little studios to practice. She put Eagleheart and Honeyfrost into the same studio, but not me. I guess I should tell you that I reluctantly played clarinet, and some of the other kids did too. One kid played saxophone and impressed everyone by being able to play meme songs. We'd be jamming out to our music books, and all of a sudden we hear the John Cena theme song with a Rickroll. It was legendary. One song that was a meme in our section for some reason was the McDonald's jingle. I remember working it out on the clarinet, playing it, and making us all laugh. Then saxophone kid learned it. It was better. I also realized that if you blew into the mouthpiece of a clarinet that wasn't attached to the rest of the instrument, it sounded like a kazoo. So me and some other kid would call Ant-Man used to joke about it. It became a tradition for me to be the kazoo kid for the first few minutes of class before getting down to business. A few months later, Miss Abby decided that she no longer cared about who sat where and let me go into the studio with Eagleheart and Honeyfrost. Some of our chaos happened in there. One time, we decided that Honeyfrost was our music teacher, and Eagleheart and I were the students. Honeyfrost would be an annoyed teacher. One time, Eagleheart was really grinding Honeyfrost's gears. Quiet! Okay, sorry, we'll get back. I really like the way you eat pickles. I ended up making a song out of this randomness Eagleheart did. It involves some donkey-like noises. It is truly weird. For like a week, some kid in the studio next to us thought it was hilarious to keep knocking on our wall. We'd be practicing, and then some kid that we'll call Jimbo decided to barge into our studio to stop the mysterious knocker. So, for one whole class, it ended up being like this. Stop knocking! It was funny to us, but not the teacher. So, sometimes Miss Abby would be tired of hearing this and would be like, alrighty class, we're putting on a thing to watch. One time it was a documentary on the Beatles. I think Eagleheart and I were the only ones who paid attention. We also had to answer some comprehension questions on them, and for some of the questions I didn't even need the documentary to answer. Every time, Miss Abby decided to put on karaoke. I don't know what was going on, but for some reason, Miss Abby had to tell us, you can pick anything, but please do not pick the Paw Patrol theme. Every other class wanted to do the Paw Patrol theme. For the love of God, don't do the Paw Patrol theme. Yeah, I felt bad for her that year. That class is chaos, but I have a lot of memories. I really like the way you eat pickles. You gobble them up and swallow them down. They're inside of your stomach now. Pickles, pickles.